Is this working? I don't know. Hello everybody. Are we on? Send me a thumbs up if we're on, because I can't see that it's doing anything. Yeah, it is good. Okay, you're watching. Sorry, I've been messing around. I've tried to get a better camera set up and it's been very problematical. So bear with me a second. It looks like there's a strange... Anyway, let's do our best. Is that side of the screen, is it okay? I'm going to see. Hi Marge, hi Uli. Yeah, and good, thank you. Well, you know, this looks, this is still not good. Sorry, I'm ever so sorry. I don't want to be like completely out of view. Okay, that might make it worse. This could just all fall down. I'm going to work on this, it's going to get better. It's going to get bigger and better. Oh, wow. Maybe I need to come forward a little bit. Welcome everybody. Hello, I'm Marina, and I've even got my bell today to mark the beginning. Sorry I'm late of yoga today. I'm really glad that you're joining me here live. It's really great when it's live because anything can happen. We're stepping into the unknown, and you can always watch it later on, either like my mum did yesterday from the sofa, or actually on the mat, or without a mat, you know, whatever, you don't need a mat. So we're going to begin, actually we're going to begin on the ground today for a change. Hopefully you can see me. Like I said, I'll do my best with this. I think you can see me anyway. So let's just lie on the ground. I'm going to give you a moment just to find your ground and try and make sure I'm in the shot. Again, I'll keep working on this, you know, this is my practice at the moment. So let's just lie on the ground. First of all, just find your body on the ground. Feel your body on the ground. We are in very challenging mind spaces at the moment. So it's really good. My top tip, and this is me telling myself as well, is to come into the body. What does that mean? For me it means feel your body. Feel your body, feel the ground beneath your body, feel your limbs, feel your aliveness. Feel your breath coming in and out through the nostrils. Just feel the weight of your legs and arms on the ground. And let's just wake this whole body up. So just notice how you're feeling right now. Physically, you know, if you have any aches and pains, or if you feel how you feel energetically. Notice what parts of the body are calling to you, or are kind of tense, or are feeling energetic, or whatever feeling. And just actually acknowledge and notice this. This is the real yoga. We can do all these fun postures, but you're really focusing our awareness and seeing what is here now. Notice your body, notice your energy, notice your breath, and your breath is your anchor. You know, when things are really feeling unsettled, chaotic, crazy, wild, come back to your breath. It is reliable, it is there, it is moving. So feel your breath. Maybe you might want to just do a few releasing breaths here at the beginning, breathing in through the nostrils and sighing out through the mouth. Just let that go. Just for this hour with me today, or however long you can stay. Let's just see if we can really be present with ourselves, with this moment we have together. Feel our breath, appreciate our bodies and our breath and our aliveness here and being together. I'm doing this because I want to hang out with you. That's one of the reasons, as well as, you know, giving you something to do at home. So now we're going to get a bit more movement happening. So extend the whole body. The arms are above the head on the ground, and the legs are together and the toes are pointing. You breathe in. Fill your body with air, create space in your body. And then breathing out, out nice and long. And on the out breath, you don't need to do anything apart from just release. Now you might want to see if you can just get even longer. This is a great way of doing that. We do one side at a time. So take hold of the left wrist with the right hand. And you're going to keep the whole body on the ground. Push the left heel away on the ground. Breathe into the left side of the body. And on the out breath, you're just going to gently pull on that left wrist. You're not going to be forcing it. You're just going to be seeing if there's more space to move into. So pushing the left heel away on the ground, drawing the toes up towards you, keeping the leg on the ground. You might even find your left buttock tightening slightly. Fill the body with air on the in-breath and then make the effort on the out-breath, expanding through the left side. You might even find you're becoming a bit of a banana shape. One more breath in. And release that arm to the ground. Relax that side and just notice the difference between the sides. It's always good to take a moment to do that. Now we're going to do the other side. You'll really probably feel that you want to level up. Take hold of the right wrist with the left hand. Push the right heel away. Breathe into the right side of the body there. And on the out breath, just gently guiding that right wrist, that right arm up and over the head almost, but keeping it on the ground. So you're making lots of length in this right side of the body. You can relax the left side now. We've dealt with that. Every in-breath, you're just breathing in, creating space, pushing the right heel away, and every out-breath, you're just making yourself a little bit longer. Breathe deeply, in and out through the nostrils. One more breath in, and then release that arm. Let the arms be on the ground. You might need to widen your arms depending on how much openness you have in that shoulder. Let the legs relax so the feet are falling out to the sides now. Back of the head is on the ground, back of the neck is long. That means your chin is slightly tucked in. Some of you with particular neck positions might need to have your head on a block or a cushion, but I can't see you, so I'm sorry about that. I can't advise you on that. So the arms on the ground, wherever, however wide, breathe in through the nostrils. And on the out breath, also through the nostrils, bring the arms up over the head. Following that out breath, right to the end of the out breath where the hands reach the ground. Then the in breath begins, breathing in. So we're not trying to make the breath fit the movement. It's the other way around. We're trying to follow the breath with the movement of our arms. And this might feel very, not very exciting, a bit boring, not very vigorous. But this is about keeping our mind focused. So what the mind has to work on is keeping the movement smooth, steady and even, and keeping the breath and the movement coordinated. So your mind will wander off. It's easier for me because I'm talking to you, so that keeps my mind occupied. So if you find your mind wandering off, great. It means you've noticed your mind has wandered off. So that's a gold star, rather than a punishing, my mind's wandered off. No, you noticed. That's your awareness growing. So you may find this movement and breath is getting a bit longer and slower. That's great. End of the in-breath, the arms reach the ground, maybe even noticing a slight pause before you breathe out, bring the arms up over the head. So we're just getting our body and our breath centered and our mind occupied. Because of course, yoga is the practice, is a mind practice. No matter what you're doing, you're always dealing with your mind. So this is the interface we have with our experience. Next time you find your arms either side of your body, just let them rest there. Feel the weight of your arms and your legs. And then bend the knees and hug the knees. It's always a good way to start. You might want to rock side to side. Just enjoy that feeling. If you've been feeling quite tense lately, I imagine a lot of that will be gathering up around the lower back and probably up around the neck and shoulders, but we'll look at that in a moment. You might even want to make big circles on the ground, so placing one hand on top of each knee, drawing a big circle, breathing in, and breathing out as you draw the knees into your body. So just moving around. I'm just going to shuffle forward. Let's see that I'm a little bit, yeah, that's better. It's difficult for me to see so well, My phone is a long way away from me. You should see the construction. It's crazy. Anyway, behind the scenes. Okay, so we'll try the other direction as well. So you're making a big circle with your knees. See how I'm extending my arms away, and then I'm pulling the knees in, squeezing the breath out. But you're also imagining you're drawing a circle on the ground with your back. Good. So now, again, just hug the knees. Let's extend the legs and arms up to the ceiling. And let's again rotate the wrists and ankles. They always get forgotten about, those wrists and ankles. So let's just rotate them in one direction and then the other direction. Good. If you're lying on the sofa, you can just do your wrists. You can always lift your legs up. I should be doing this on Zoom and I'd better see you all. Good. So hug the knees in. Then place the soles of the feet on the ground. Try to get the feet close to the buttocks. And then also, you want them to be parallel. I know it's difficult because you can't see your feet. And also the hips width apart, which I talked about yesterday. So you want space between the feet. I know you can't see them so well, my feet. And close to the buttocks as possible. The palms are flat down on the ground. And the chin this time is very tightly tucked into the chest. So we're going to come up into these into the moving bridge. So as you breathe in, you're going to lift the hips off the ground. Your knees are going to be going away from you because we're actually, this is a back bend, but as I like to often see, breathing out, rolling the spine down. It's actually a front opening as well. It's a different way of looking at it. Another things to watch out for. So breathing in, you're lifting up. Try to lift the hips as high as you can. Push up into the feet, push into the backs of the arms. And as you breathe out, rolling the spine down from the top down through the back until the base of the spine reaches the ground. Keep that chin tucked in. It'll start wanting to straighten out, wanting to lift up, but keep it tucked in. So your knees are going away from you. We're expanding the front of the body. The chest is coming up towards the chin. You're really lifting that belly button, pushing into the feet, and as you breathe out, rolling down slowly. You might be doing this at a slightly different speed to me because of your breath might be shorter. That's fine. The breath dictates the movement, really. And maybe the breath might start to get longer, so you have a longer space to move in. And this is really about creating and developing much more suppleness and strength in the spinal column, but really, about awareness of it, connecting with this amazing body that we have. So fascinating, it's endlessly fascinating. But we have to actually focus a bit deeper and with more clarity, just watching the body. Being interested, and my favourite word, being curious about ourselves. So, coming up, coming down. This next time you come up, maybe you're up already, you can say if you can hold that posture, so lifting the hips. See if you can hold there, pushing into the feet, pushing into the hands. And breathing. And maybe every in-breath lifting a little higher. Making sure the knees aren't splaying out or coming together as well. So strengthen the thighs that will help you keep those thighs level and the knees level. Breathe, keep that chin tucked in, expanding the front of the body. Those of you who feel comfortable and have bit more space between the shoulders, you can get the hands connected underneath the body, interlink the fingers and push it to the backs of the arms. It actually makes it easier. But you don't need to. You can remain with the hands on the ground as well. One more breath in. Take the hands away, they're underneath you, and then roll the spine down slowly on the out breath. And then counter pose, so bringing the spine back into an equilibrium by hugging the knees. And breathing, of course. Rock and roll if you feel that feels good to you. Good. Now we're going to keep the knees up on the chest. We'll just do a spinal twist while we're here. So expand the arms out to the side, palms flat down. Breathe in through the nostrils. And on the out breath, let the knees fall slowly to the left. So they're going to fall slowly to the left. At the same time, you can let your head go over to the right. Very happy making for the spine to be twisted. Notice when I let my legs go to the left, I'm letting the legs relax. So rather than having them up in the air, let the feet come onto the ground. They might start straightening out, that's fine. we're trying to look as far over down the right arm as possible. So keep relaxing or feeling the weight of the legs there. Try to keep both shoulders down on the ground as well, and breathe. You might even want to close your eyes doing this, breathing in and breathing out. And you can imagine as you breathe in, you're breathing into the base of the spine, it's travelling up through the spine right to the top of the head, and as you breathe out, it's travelling back down through the spine and out to the base. Good. Connecting the body with the breath. Now use the in-breath to come back to centre. Bring the knees up to centre, so that bit of effort is good for the abdominals. So lowering the knees on the out-breath, slowly down to the right, taking the head over to the left. So again, we're in this nice twisted shape. Try to keep both shoulders down. Breathe. Breathe into this. Feel the weight of the body. Feel that the gravity is on your side. It's actually really helping you to relax into this posture. There's nothing really to do apart from focus on your breath and have a sense of your spine. Feel your spine. Feel your body in this shape. How does it feel? Deepen your breath. Now use the in-breath to come back to centre, lifting the knees up to centre, hug the knees. Give them a little squeeze again. And then we're going to just roll onto the side and come up onto all fours. Okay. Just checking. I have to keep checking I'm visible here. So, in this tabletop position, we have the hands with the fingers spread wide, and the hands are underneath the shoulders, and the knees are underneath the hips. So there's space between the knees if you can't see that right. So we're going to come into these cat stretches. So also try not to lock the elbows. This is a common thing I see. It's like what happens when you lock the elbows is the shoulders get thrust forward, and we're not able to really use, all that mobility and open the chest. Strong in the belly here, but not gripped. So on the in-breath, we're going to lift the gaze, take the gaze forward. And on the out-breath, we're going to start from the base of the spine, tucking that tailbone under, letting that arch up through the spine. The chin comes to the chest, and right at the end, before you've finished your out-breath, you keep breathing out and sit back into the heels. Let the forearms come down. Now, lead with the eyes here and the in-breath. In-breath, the eyes come forward, quite low on the ground. So you come back to this position again. When you're back to the beginning, we start that lovely curve under on the out-breath. The tailbone tucks under, we arch up through the spine, keep the fingers spread wide, keep the chin coming to the chest. When that moment, you keep breathing out, you sit back into the heels. Bring the forearms down, breathing in. And again, you can do this at your own pace, but try and keep it really mindful and focus on your breath. Breathing out, arching the spine, the back is lifting up out of the shoulders. Sit back deeply on that out-breath, then the in-breath begins. Your eyes come forward, your gaze come forward. Notice how my back is in like a neutral or extended slightly. The chest is coming forwards before the out-breath begins. Tailbone tucks under, arch up through the spine. Breathing out, sit back into the heels, look back. Before the in-breath begins and the eyes come forward. Noticing where I'm looking, where you're looking, keeps your mind occupied and keeps you involved in what you're doing rather than just looking around, and you get distracted very easily because the visual sense is very, very a strong, powerful and distracting sense. Good. You can even, once you've got this, going on, one thing is try and make it a cyclical, fluid movement rather than breathing in, stop, breathing out, stop. But you can also close your eyes once you've got this, and you can actually really feel the movement much better. You don't need to have the eyes open because there isn't so much balance involved here. And it's good to practice sometimes, with that, trying things with the eyes closed just to see how it feels different. Okay, next time you sit back into the heels, just rest there, coming into pose of the swan or extended child. So extend the arms in front of you, bring the forehead to the ground. If that doesn't feel comfortable, you have options. You can put the the head on the back of the hands. Some of you might want to widen your knees, and some of you might not be sitting back on your heels. You can always put a cushion here. It's good to have a cushion handy. Just stick it there between. I'll demonstrate here, or even two cushions, or whatever you need. Just so if you need to. because this should be comfortable. This position should be comfortable. It's a great position for resetting, you know, when you're getting a little bit overwhelmed by things, by life, by whatever's going on. Come into this child pose. This is extended. You can always bring your arms back if you want to in the traditional child pose. But this connection of the forehead and the ground, really useful. Resetting and bringing your head, which we often think that's where our mind is. It's not, but it's kind of useful anyways, to bring that to the earth, bring that to the physical. Do some deep, long out breaths, sigh out through the mouth. Let it all go. Feel the body filling with air. In this position, you can feel your back filling with air as well. Good. So breathing and moving again. I do like the coordinating breath with movement. It's really useful. So on the in-breath, lift up, keeping the arms where they are, so we're not coming up into a tabletop. It's a slightly different position. So if you've got your arms extended away, use the in-breath to come up, fingers spread wide still, and the out-breath, just let the hips come forwards or come down towards the ground, but don't let the hips touch the ground. Keep the chest open. Now the in-breath, lift up, and the out-breath, sit back. We're going to move and breathe with this. You might find, just move within your range of movement, and you might find over time, a few times, out-breath, in-breath lifts to all fours. You might find you've got a bit more space. Out-breath, sit back. In-breath, come up onto all fours. Keep the chest open, shoulders down away from the ears. In-breath. Yeah. We don't want to force or push anything. This is all about focus, presence, becoming more connected to yourself, more intimately connected with your body and yourself. And I'm a fan of doing this through the body because it's very tangible, you know, the body. We have to deal with this body every day. So let's get a bit more friendly with it and appreciative of it, you know. Let's appreciate it. However it is. So you just breathing in to lift yourself up, that's the inspiration. Breathing out, really sit and take the sitting bones, the bottom right back deep into the heels if you can. This is lovely feeling for the backs of the shoulders to open up. And then the in-breath lifts you up. Out-breath, shoulders back and down, chest wide. You can even look up if you want to, but it's not necessary. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathe out everything. Let's do one more. Breathing in. And breathing out. Good. Breathing in. And breathing out. Sit back into the heels again. And the forehead to the ground. Sigh out through the mouth. So we're going to come into a downward dog now. Which is, you know, it's sort of seen as quite a basic posture, but I think it's a strong posture. There's so much going on in it. So let's have a go at that. Fingers spread wide to begin. Really connect the whole of the hand on the ground. If you are lifting your knuckles, you're putting too much pressure on your wrists. Sorry, I have to adjust my trousers. Adjust your trousers now, please. If you're wearing trousers, I'll leave it there actually. Come up onto all fours. Breathing in, tuck the toes under. Breathing out, lifting the knees up off the ground. I would suggest, however you practice your downward dog, or maybe this is the first time you've done it, keep the knees bent to focus on lengthening the spine to begin with. Pushing back through the hands. And you might want to play around with just extending one leg at a time. So pushing the right heel down, bending the left knee. And you can make that quite a big bend in the knee, and then you're getting a bit more hip action going on. Now it's key that we're breathing into the chest in this posture, and not the belly. The belly is tucked in. The belly is almost like it's drawing in and upwards. You're familiar with the term Uddiyana Bandha, and that's what we're doing there. If you don't worry about it. Keep the elbows kind of soft, and try and open up between the shoulder blades. Good. So we're going to walk the feet towards the hands now, bend the knees, and let the body hang in ragdoll. This is a great posture. You need to have the knees bent so that your back can completely relax here. If this doesn't feel comfortable, remember you've got the option of resting the elbows on the knees And you can either let the arms hang on the ground, or if you prefer, you can hold on to the elbows there. Some people like to swing a little bit. That's okay. If you want to do that, but do it, you know, just really carefully. And breathe with it. We're often looking for something, a big reaction in the body, strong, you know, because we're so dulled our senses that we need strong things, so we feel some kind of feedback. But I'm a real believer in, like, you know, going a bit deeper, looking for the subtleties. And we need to do things quite slowly in order to feel that level. Breathing in, breathing out through the mouth. And we're going to slowly rebuild the spine. So keeping the knees bent if you can, let the arms hang heavy, let the head hang heavy, the neck is relaxed. And you're lifting up through the back, imagining as you lift each vertebrae, or imagine that, then you're making the back long, creating space, until finally your shoulders lift up and sit back, your head lifts up. And you feel, yes, your feet are sinking into the floor and your head is lifting up into the clouds. Good. Okay, sorry, I'm just checking my clock. Good, that's fine. So now you're standing. Let's just lift the shoulders up. Breathing in through the nostrils, sighing out through the mouth. And then breathing in, lift up the shoulders and then out through the mouth. Good. And then breathing in one more time. And out through the mouth. Good. Okay. Let's just rotate the shoulders back again. We're going to do some things that we did yesterday, some of you who joined me yesterday, because I think it's good to do things, you know, and see if they're new to you, you might need to repeat them and enjoy them a bit more also. I'm aware that we've got all different people. Some people are brand new to these practices, so I really want to take care of you. And then forward with the shoulders. Keep the knees nice and soft, don't lock the knees. Keep the feet really open, even lift the toes there. Good. Okay, and let's just warm the lower part of the body up. So you might want to put your hands on your hips, that's what I do. Just bringing your heels to your buttocks, just to get the legs a bit lively, right? Yeah, let's get the blood moving around. Do it quite quickly. And then lifting the knees up as high as you can. It's like the lizard on hot sand, you know, doesn't want to put his feet on the ground. It's the image I always get when I'm doing this. I'm a fan of images. If you don't like it, just ignore it. It's okay. And then we just take the legs out to the side. So opening up the side body there. Keep breathing in and out through the nostrils. I hope my head is still in the frame. Maybe it's good if it's not. You can still hear me. It's okay. Yes. We're all working at it, right? Good. And then we're going to lift and open out. So we're just opening up that hip. So breathing in, lifting up and out. Lifting the knee nice and high and opening out as much as you can to the side. So you might be hearing a few little interesting sounds, a few little clicks, pops, snap, crackle, pops. And you might find as you move that those become less. So that is a proof that movement creates lubrication in the joints. Movement. Yeah, move. Good. And then I'm going to bring this back here a little bit. Yeah, good. Just rest a second. Take a moment to center, feel your breath. Into the nostrils. Sigh out through the mouth. Okay. Let us just extend the sides a little bit. So we're going to take the feet. I'm sideways on the mat. Hope you might be long ways. But it's about as wide as your mat, or just wider than your shoulders. We're going to do some side extensions in preparation for some standing postures. So let your left hand be down the left side, reach up through the right, extend right up. I know you can't see my hand, but you're really extending up to the ceiling with the right hand. The palm is facing over to the left. In breath, and then the out breath, you can keep connection with that left hand on the leg to help. Reaching right over to the left. If your neck is okay, you can look up at the ceiling on the inside of that arm to make sure it's not flopping forwards. But push into the foot of the left side just to help you. You Use the in-breath to come up, and the out-breath, lower the arm down. Keep the breath in the nostrils, breathing in, and look up that hand as it goes up to the ceiling. Extend through the left side, and then as you breathe out, sliding down the right side, reaching over the body. Push into that right foot now to stabilise yourself. Look up at the ceiling if your balance is okay, or if you want to test your balance, or the neck is okay. Keep extending on the in-breath, releasing on the out-breath. Use the in-breath to come back up, and the out-breath, lower the arm down. Let's just roll the shoulders back again a few times. And actually, let's just do a little something for the neck, because I'm aware of this area. It's very delicate, and we need to just sometimes give it a bit of attention. So, keeping the feet about hips width apart now, just so you're nice and stable. Check your knees are not locked, they're nice and soft. Breathing in. It's just breathing in. On the out breath, I want you to take your head around or look around to your right. Keep lowering the shoulders down and lifting the chest. And just stay there for a moment. And breathe in again. And on the out breath, just see if you can take your head a little bit further around to the right. Not pushing or forcing. The neck is very delicate. I tend to only, with the neck exercises, try and keep them in one plane. One more breath in. And on the out breath, just bringing your head back to centre. Breathe in again. And the nostrils, breathing out, just taking the head over and around to your left. Looking over the left shoulder, keep dropping the shoulders down. Breathing in, just taking the gaze a little bit further round on the out breath without pushing or forcing. Always practicing with care. Kind effort. One more breath in. On the out breath, bring the head and face forward. Kind effort, I think, came from my teacher, Derek Thorne. Thank you, Derek, for that one, and for many other things. And then we move on to another movement. So now we breathe in, and on the out breath, we bring, still working with the neck, we bring the right ear down to the right shoulder. And thinking about, imagine there's a thread lifting that left ear up to the ceiling. Just lengthening through the left side. Keep dropping both the shoulders down. Keep the knees soft. And just the weight of the head in this movement is helping to create length and space in the neck. Use that strong in-breath and out-breath. Now come up, lift the head up on the in-breath. And let the left ear now come down to the left shoulder. You're going to feel this probably difference. I can feel already as much less space here on the right side, so I'm going to give it some time and not force it. Keep dropping the shoulders down. Make sure your face is facing forward and not dropping down to the floor. Keep dropping the shoulders down and just allow the weight of the left, the ear or the head to come down to the left. And imagine that right ear is being pulled up to the ceiling. Breathe in, breathe out. Use the in-breath to come back up. Getting lovely, long, strong swan necks. Breathe in. And on the out-breath, you're just bringing your chin to your chest, letting the weight of the head fall forwards. Keep the knees slightly soft there, bent. I keep reminding you because it's very easy for those to become locked. It's a habit some of us have. So just feel the weight of the head, just dropping forward. So we're just giving some space the back of the neck just by using the weight of the body, gravity, and the breath. And now on the next in-breath, you lift your gaze back to centre, breathe out. And then lift, we're not going to throw our heads back, we're just going to lift the chin up a little bit to almost opening the front of the throat here. And just keep dropping the shoulders back. Always be very careful with the neck. Breathing in, it's the breath that really makes a difference to this. Without the breath, it's just kind of moving your head around. That's not very interesting. Breathing in and breathing out, bring your head back to centre. Notice where your mind is, where is it wandering to? Bring it back to here and now, back to the body. Okay, let us come to the front of our mat. We're going to come into some standing postures. So, hopefully the body feels a bit more ready now. Nice long necks, nice long sides. Let's bring the hands together. Feet and hips width apart at the front of the mat or wherever you're working. And as you take the weight onto the left foot, we're going to step back for Trikonasana triangle. We did this yesterday, so your feet are at right angles to each other. Square the hips to the long edge of the mat, breathing in, extend the arms up. Breathing out, bring the arms down to shoulder height. Keep the shoulders down. Breathing in, extend from fingertip to fingertip. Breathing out, reaching over to your left as far as you can, then down. Meet the leg wherever it is, and then reaching up with the right hand. So we're opening right across from fingertip to fingertip. Whether the hand is open, the lower hand, you can have it at the front or back of the hand and the leg there. Try and keep that right hip back, strong in the belly here. Lengthening, keep dropping that right shoulder back. Shoulders away from the ear, lots of space there. Breathe. Dig deep with the breath. Use the in-breath to come back up. Out-breath, lower the arms down. Bend into the right knee, bring yourself back to the front of the mat. Good. I'm going to start from this end, see if I can see you still. I can see you, I can see myself. You can see me. Weight on the right side. Step back with the left. Good. Square your hips to the front of the mat. Breathing in, not just extending the arms up, but lifting the chest. And then breathing out, bring the arms down to shoulder height. Breathing in, extend. Maybe open the palms of the hands, reaching over to the right, and then down. So we're extending all through this right side. Extend the fingertips up to the ceiling. Like you're trying to reach something there, right into the fingertips. Back of the hand or front of the hand on the lower leg. Try not to go so low down that you're all out of your shoulders coming forwards. It's not really good quality. Better to be a bit further up and find the quality in your posture. Strong in the belly, strong in that left hip, keeping it back there. Use the in-breath to come back up. Lower the arms down on the out-breath. Bend into the left knee and bring yourself back to the front of the mat. Good. We're going to do a reverse triangle now. So do your best. It's a bit stronger, but it's a good one. Get a bit of twisting going on. So same thing, starting at the front of the mat, same distance. Put the weight on the left foot, step back with the right. Now you're going to face both feet forwards, parallel, okay, the feet. Now do this with care and caution because bending and twisting at the same time needs to be taken care of properly. So breathing in, extend the arms up. Breathing out, bring the arms down to shoulder height. Breathing in, expand fingertip to fingertip. Breathing out, turn to look down your left leg. Breathe in here. Then the right arm is going to go down to the outside of the left leg. You can go right down to the ankle if that's okay, but otherwise, meeting wherever you can. And then the left arm is going to reach up to the ceiling, so you've got this twist going on. So we're not going to stay here too long because it's quite a strong posture. Breathe. If it's not okay for your neck, then don't look at the ceiling. Just let your head be looking forwards or down to the ground. Now instead of swinging ourselves back up, we're going to come down to the ground. So bringing one hand on top of each foot into this forward bend. So we move carefully here. Now you might want to bring your hands to the centre, just as a little transition here. You might want to walk your hands back between your legs. Just seeing how that feels. And breathe. Now strengthen your legs. That means unlock your knees. We don't want locked knees. You want to take the hands to the hips or waist. Lift your gaze to look forwards. So to do this, to keep my back straight here, I have to use a bit of abdominal strength. Shoulders are back. Lifting the elbows slightly so the chest is wide. I'm using strength in my buttocks and legs here, so I'm going to use an in-breath as well to come up to standing. And then breathe out. Good. So now we're going to go to the side. Breathing in, extend the arms up. Breathing out, bring the arms down to shoulder height. Breathing in, expand between the fingers. Breathing out, turn to your right. Breathe in here. The left hand comes down to the outside of the right leg, reaching up with the right hand. Breathe here. Breathe, breathe, breathe. So again, you can look up at the ceiling, up with the right hand. It's a strong posture because you were twisted as well as bent here. So your breath is going to be restricted. Good. Now we're going to come back down to the feet again. One hand on top of each foot. Maybe we want to just have a little look around walk over to the left foot with the fingers. Around, see what it's like around there, see how far around we can go. And then walking around back to the centre again. If you need to bend your knees, please do. Some of us aren't going to reach the floor. And then walking the hands around to the right. And bringing the hands back to the centre again. Now this time, rather than coming up with straight legs, we're going to come up with, we're going to come into a wide leg ragdoll. So bend the knees and let the whole body hang. That's going to feel good for your back, I hope. Breathe in through the nostrils. Sigh out through the mouth. In through the nostrils. Sigh out through the mouth. Now keeping the knees bent, just let the arms hang forward, let the head hang forwards, and just slowly uncurl, unfurl, as we did before. Come up to standing slowly, lift up, and release. And you can either walk or jump your feet together, get the legs a little shake. Okay, let's come into another standing. Actually, first of all, we'll come into a little interlude, breathing and moving. So feet hips width apart. We did this yesterday as well, so it's a great one. I highly recommend this. This is basically yoga in one thing. So breathing in, you lift the arms up, palms come together, turn the palms, and the arms come down. I know you can't see my palms, but yeah, you can hear the instruction, okay. Breathing in all the way up. Look up as well at your hands. Bring the hands together, then turn the palms so the palms are coming downwards as you breathe out. And you can add something else into this. As you breathe in, bit of balance, bit of effort. Come up onto your toes, lift up off the ground. And as you breathe out, you're slowly bringing the heels down. So do this in time with your breath. Don't worry if you are faster or slower than me. Breathing in all the way up. Look forward probably, unless you're really in a great balance, you can look up. That's a good challenge actually for those of you who are wanting more challenge or well practiced. Breathing in all the way up, turn the palms, breathing out all the way down. As I was saying yesterday, this is, everything is in this. The inhale and the exhale, the inspiration and the receptivity, the masculine, the feminine, the sun, the moon. Everything. We can look at things as good and bad, but there is a balance of everything in the universe. And you can also focus on tracing the line, the fingers, the tips of the fingers are kind of tracing a beautiful circle around the essential parts of you, which is, from head to tail. Breathing in all the way up. Really extending up, breathing out. Bringing the heels slowly down to earth. Let's do one more, so it's really strong on the in-breath. Inhale. Lifting up, extending up. And then let the arms just float down on this out-breath. Soft, soft, soft. Like you're just melting down, softening, becoming embodied. Good. Okay, we're going to come into a balance now. And this is a lovely balance. It's a strong balance, but you can always use a wall. Warrior 3. Maybe we'll do Warrior 1 as well. So Warrior 3, like I said, you can use a wall, and I'll if you have a wall, it's good to lean against it with straight arms. I'll show you the posture, and I'll show you how you can do that with a wall. Take a step forwards onto your right foot. As always with balances, we have a tendency to grip with the toes. Try not to do that. Lift the toes up, place them down. Have that knee bent to start, and as you start leaning forwards, notice how I'm leaning forward, I've lifted the left leg off the ground and counteracting it, so as more I lean forward, the more I can take the left leg back. So I want to try and get my body in like a T shape, if you like. So this requires a lot of strength in this leg, and then also to counteract it, I take my arms forward. I like to make this little shape interlinking the thumbs, but you can also interlink the fingers, or have the hands together, or flat. Some of you might like to have your arms by your side. That's another way of doing this posture. I like this connecting because it helps me extend forwards. Try not to make sure the hip will want to come up. Ooh, that's taking me out of balance. The hip will want to come up out. But what you want to do is try and keep the hips level. If you you're finding this very difficult, it's a challenging balance and it's hard work, you'll get warm, then place your hands against a wall to do this, okay? And you can have your foot either pointed or flexed. I like it pointed. Coming out of it, slowly lower the leg down. And you're going to want to give your legs a little shake. Yeah, it's a heat-making one. Key to balance is that dynamic, the extension. If you're not really giving it that full extension, and I know why, because it's hard work, then it's not as easy to balance actually. Other way, so stepping onto the left foot now, taking the weight, so take time for the balance, feel the weight, feel as if, you know, we did the tree yesterday, the roots are going into the floor. Try and keep that hip level, it'll want to do that, but really be strong around that, strong in the belly, extending the arms forwards, taking your hand position, whatever you wish. Extend the arms forward, so I'm looking down at the ground here, I'm just trying to really lift that leg up, keep the hips level. You can have the foot pointed, or the toes pointed, or you can flex that heel, whichever you prefer. Breathe deeply. You're going to get warm here. Ungrip those toes. I know some of you are gripping the toes. And then low down slowly. There. That'll get you energised. Give the legs a shake. Give everything a little shake up. We're going to come into a restoring posture. So we're going to come into another squat again. Remember, those of you who have, who when you come into a squat, just come into that squat. Some of you will have your heels lifted. And if that's you, if you have yoga blocks, great, or you can place cushions underneath your heels. Otherwise you're going to feel a little bit kind of, you know, like you're tottering there. If your heels are down, great. You might want to adjust. I mean, the important thing here, as in always with the joints, is that they're, whatever the angle the foot is, the knee is going in the same direction. So if it's wide, you know, make sure the knee's going in the same direction. But ideally, we want to try and get the feet pointing a bit more forwards, okay? But let everything just rest forwards. Let the head hang. Breathe in deeply and sigh out through the mouth. Let the arms and weights fall forward. So your body is between your knees as much as possible. This is a great release for the hips. And remember also, if this feels too much for you, you can always do the ragdoll instead, or you can hold on to some furniture and come into a kind of semi-squat if you like. But keep trying. Keep trying. That's really, really important. Just keep making the attempt, because it's got to start somewhere, you know. Do what you can and enjoy. So we're going to come into a ragdoll now. So putting the weight into the hands, letting the body fall forwards. I'll come to the side so you can see me better. Knees are bent, let the body hang. Let the head hang. Feel the weight of the head on the end of the neck. Knees are bent. Breathe in and breathe out. Let's slowly rebuild the spine, unfurling, uncurling to standing. Come up to standing. Breathing in and breathing out. Good work. Well done, everybody. Thanks for staying with me if you're still here. We're going to just do one more standing. I think we're going to come into a warrior one. We're also going to come into a forward bend with that as well. So we'll start towards the back of our mat here. Feet are in a little V shape with this space between the heels. Put the weight into the left foot and take a big step, might be one or might be two steps, forward with the right foot. Okay? So if you're feeling like, whoa, I'm really wobbly, widen your stance on your mat. Yeah, this way, then it'll make you more stable. Ideally, you really want both hips pointing forwards. This is probably what's going to happen, but you really want to try and keep that right hip back, left hip forwards. Push that left heel back, strong into the ground. Breathing in, lift the arms up, the palms facing each other, shoulders down. Breathe in, and on the out breath, you're going to bend into that right knee. At the same time as that knee's going forward, think about that other heel, the left heel, pushing back away from it. So again, this feeling of it, them extending away from each other. Otherwise, what might happen is this. You know, you're leaning forwards. We're extending upwards. The body is lengthening, but the groin is coming down towards the floor. So feel that all the limbs are extending away from your centre. This is a good way of thinking of it. Some of you might like the feeling of looking up. an extra challenge for your balance, and also just slightly more opening, but try not to have the shoulders coming up out, you know, the arms are extended, but the shoulders are down always. Good, breathe. Come up on the in-breath, lower the arms on the out-breath. We're going to come into this forward bend now. And it's a challenging one, but just work where you are, okay? Some of you might want to come into this forward bend from an extended position if you feel strong in your back. If you're not sure, put your hands on your lower back and support yourself there, okay? So extension, breathing in, breathing out, coming over the body. And if you're holding the back, just come over. Have that front knee slightly bent to begin. And then make your contact with the ground. So bend the knee as much as you need to make contact with the ground now. So it could be quite bent, that's okay. So we're going to start to, rather than thinking of straightening that front leg, I don't think that's so interesting. I think it's nicer to feel that you're lengthening it. So I would think about that right big toe, you're pushing that big toe into the ground, that's going down into the ground, and then in the other direction, your right sitting bone or the right hip is lifting up away from that point. Okay? So you're lengthening that leg. Keep good contact with the ground. And if you're not reaching the ground at all, then if you've got blocks or something you can make contact with, that's ideal. We don't want to be floating in the air. That's not going to feel good. Lengthening that leg. Now we're just going to release that. I'm not going to stay there too long. And just walk the hands up the legs nice and easy. And bend into that knee and spring yourself back to the back of the mat. Give the legs a little shake. Okay. Weight onto the right foot. This little V shape, other side now, so a big step forward with the left. Make sure that right hip is forward. So the angle of that back foot will dictate a lot of that. So try and get the foot pointing as much forward as you can. Good. Keep that tummy strong, almost pointing the tailbone down. Breathing in, lift the arms up. Palms facing each other, shoulders down. Breathing out, bending into that left knee. As that left knee goes forward, right heel pushes back. Yeah, remember that elastic feeling. Look up if you want to between the hands, but you don't need to. Otherwise look directly forwards, keep the shoulders down, extending up through the elbows. Fingers extending to the ceiling, and the groin is coming down to the ground. Try not to lean forwards, and also make sure that knee is, the furthest it should go is just hovering above the ankle. Good. Good. Powerful position. It's really important to try and keep the weight even between the feet. Strong in the legs. Those of you who are familiar with Mula Bandha, draw up your Mula Bandha. Similar to the pelvic floor, not the same, but you can do that. Breathing in, lift up. Breathing out, lower the arms down. Going to come into this forward bend, so make your choice. Arms extended or arms or hands on the lower back to support. And it's coming forwards, bending that knee a little bit to make sure you're not going to strain anything. Make contact with the ground, bending that front knee as much as you need to. Good, now this is where you breathe. Think about that left big toe now pushing into the earth, like it's going to sink through the earth, and that left hip reaching up away, back and away from you. Lengthening that front leg, lengthening. Work where you are at. Make sure, and this is with all of the practice, and it should be just actually all of life, is don't go into pain. Discomfort, good. Find the edge of your discomfort and then make it more comfortable by breathing. Mostly breathing out actually. Bend the knee, let's walk the hands up the leg. Bend into that knee and bring yourself back to the back of the mat. Give yourself a little shake. So a little moment here to just restore ourselves and also really think about something we did yesterday, and I like to try and do it in almost every practice, is the gratitude or universal prayer. So we're just standing nice and easy. Take a moment to breathe in, breathe out, hands in the prayer position, Anjali Mudra. And we breathe in, we lift the arms up, look up to where your hands are going, look to, as if you're looking to the heavens, even if you're indoors, bringing the hands to the heart center. It's a really powerful thing just to look up sometimes. And breathing out, bring the hands to the heart center. Looking, where we look really dictates a lot of what goes on in our mind. So if we're finding ourselves looking at the ground all the time, and we might be looking at the ground because we're scared we might trip up over something, or because our balance is compromised, and I understand that, but sometimes it's good just to really make sure you look up at the sky. So with this, the in-breath, the inspiration, bring the hands together, then bringing them into the heart center. This is, first of all, just really bringing into mind, what do I feel grateful for today? And giving it breath and giving it movement. Just really drawing into ourselves, what do I feel grateful for today? And feeling that feeling of gratitude, not just the ideas and the words and the images. And then we think about, what do I need today? What do I need? What do I need to support myself to be my best self, to be happy, to be whatever, to be able to be strong, to stay centered? And what do I need to help me do that? Do I need love, support, more yoga, breath, friendship, connection? We need all of these things. Breathing in all the way up. And then just let that settle. And bring that all into the body. The thumbs are gently just connected, with the heart, with the sternum there. And just soften your knees if you've got them. Close the eyes, just see how that feels, how's that landing. Let your breath just settle, coming in and out of the nostrils. Feel your heart. How does it feel? How does it feel today? How does it look? Good. And just let your hands rest down. We're going to come into a slow squat to come to the ground. I've got a couple of things to do before we finish, because we're going to finish about 10 past because I started late because of all the kerfuffle with the camera. So extending the arms forwards, bring the shoulders back, feet hips width apart. So as I breathe out, or breathing in and then breathing out, keep breathing in and out, you're taking the bottom back and extending the arms forwards, okay, all the time, keeping the shoulders down away from the ears. So do this as long as you can, trying to make sure that your knees aren't splaying out. And when you need to, which could be at any point, you just take the hands behind you to catch yourself. Extend the legs out in front of you. Give the knees a little bounce up and down. So we're going to slowly lie down, because we're going to do a few back bends here. So extend the arms, fingers towards the hands. Slowly lower down. See how slowly you can do this. Keep breathing in and out. Keep extending the fingers towards the toes. You'll feel this in the abdominals. Keep breathing in and out. Keep going through that real tricky bit, and then let the body lie down. Take a moment just to lie still. Breathe in. Yeah, you made it to the ground. Good. And we're just going to roll onto our fronts. And again, just rest on the side of the head. The arms are going back away from you. Just rest there. If that doesn't feel comfortable for you for any reason, you can always rest your head on your hands there. Okay. Breathe. Feel your breath moving. As the front of the body expands, you can feel it pushing against the ground. So you can feel your breath. It really is a very physical thing. So back bends. Yes. Great. Bring them forward to the ground. So on the in-breath, you're going to lift the gaze, lift the nose, lift the chin, lift the chest, lift the arms, and extend the hands back, and then lift the legs off the ground. Try and keep there. Keep breathing in and out. Don't hold your breath. This is not holding the breath. Keep lifting. And smile. One more breath in, and lower the arms down slowly. Rest on the other side of the head. Breathe, release. Let's just try this again, but slightly different. Bring the legs together, forward to the ground. Breathing in, lift the eyes, nose, chin, chest, arms, legs. Keep everything lifted, then bring out the arms to the sides, like an aeroplane. Yeah, feel like you're flying. Get as much of your body out of contact with the ground as you can, but keep breathing. Don't push or force or go into pain. Just find that edge of discomfort and see if you can make it more comfortable with your breath. One more breath in. Sweep the arms back on the out breath first of all, then breathe in one more time. Then lower down the body slowly on the out breath. Rest on the other side of the head. Just rest down for a minute. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let's just do one more of these. So bring the forward to the ground, bring the legs together. Breathing in, lift the nose, chin, chest. Lift the arms, lift the legs. Now this time we're going to bring the arms forward. So we're doing like a Superman pose. Smile. It makes it feel better, honestly. Well, it does for me. So try it and then you can choose whether you like it or not. One more breath in. And breathing out. Sweep the arms back. Breathe in one more time. Lower the body down. Then you're going to get a lovely reward. Once you're down, put the hands to the ground. Push into the hands. And just walk them back and sit back into the heels. This is going to feel great after that. I'm sure of it. Sit back into the heels. You can bring it forward to the ground. You can sweep the arms back into the pose of the child if you wish. Just whatever feels good to you. If it's better to have your head on your hands, please do that. Have the knees as wide as they need to be to accommodate your body so you're not straining. Remember the cushion, you can have that underneath here, behind the knees. Breathe in. Sigh out through the mouth. Just enjoy your breath, enjoy your body. Relax the jaw, the cheeks, let them just flop forward so you're really releasing all that tension. Good. And we're just going to take a moment to kneel up. Now this isn't we've only got a last little bit now, so this isn't like so comfortable for everybody, but I would really strongly recommend that you try it, practice it. It's a great position to come into after you've eaten, so rather than sitting on the sofa and everything just getting squashed up, if you can practice kneeling. Now it could be that your front of your foot is really hurting, then you can use a blanket or a cushion to go there, so everything can be propped up, and then you can hopefully someone just called me, so hopefully that didn't interrupt this. And I'm just going to slowly, in the most easiest way for you, just come to lying down. I'm just going to finish off now on the ground. You might want to lie down and just hug your knees, rock and roll a little bit. Well done, you made it. You made it. You made it. So, sorry for finishing a bit late. Those of you who are here with me live. So we're just going to have a short relaxation on the ground. Lying in Shavasana, the corpse posture. There's space between your heels, the feet fall out to the side. There's space between your arms and your body, and your palms are facing the ceiling. You might want to put a blanket on you or put your socks back on, or another top. We're only going to be here for a couple of minutes. Tomorrow I'm going to offer a yoga nidra. I'll let you know about that. So that's a really long kind of relaxation or psychic sleep or dynamic rest is another way of looking at it. That'll be tomorrow. So chin is slightly tucked in, back of the neck is long. If you feel like you need to do anything else, you might want to just hug your knees once more. You might want to just twist and move around, because we're going to come into stillness now on our backs just for a couple of minutes. So closing the eyes, taking your focus inwards. Maybe take a few releasing breaths. Breathe into the nostrils. Sigh out through the mouth. Just feel your body on the ground. Feel the weight and length of the limbs on the ground. And just actively let go of everything. Feel yourself softening. Maybe starting with your attention in your feet. Feel your feet as softening. Maybe you want to actively pair that with the out breath. So it might be you breathe in. On the out breath, feel your feet softening. And feel the ankles softening and relaxing. Bring your attention to your lower part of your leg, the shins and calves. Feel these softening and relaxing. And the knees, softening the knees. Then bring the attention to the thighs. And feel the thighs are softening and relaxing. And then up into the pelvis area, the hips. Just allow this to open and spread out on the floor, softening. Feel the abdominals, the lower abdominals. The whole belly area is softening, softening, softening. Feel the lower back is softening, the lumbar region softening, spreading out onto the floor. The whole spine is softening on the floor. The upper back softening, backs of the shoulders softening, relaxing. The whole torso, the chest, the upper chest, fronts of the shoulders softening, backs of the shoulders softening. The arms, the upper arms are softening, the elbows softening, relaxing. The forearms softening, relaxing. Hands and fingers and thumbs are softening. Both the arms are relaxed and heavy on the ground. Relax and release the base of the throat. Feel that open. Maybe a sense of or a visual feeling of a healing blue around that area. Whole neck is softening. Back of the head is softening. Sides of the head. Forehead. The eyes are softening. The back of the eyes are softening. The cheeks, the mouth, the lips and the tongue softening. Relax the jaw. Whole head and skull softening. Whole body relaxed. Whole body relaxed. Whole body relaxed. Feel free to continue your relaxation if you are comfortable and you need it. Otherwise, if you want to start waking up again, return to the day. You can move your fingers and thumbs, hands, the toes and your feet. Start to just wake your body up. Breathe a little deeper. Move yourself in whatever way feels comfortable, whatever way wakes your body up. Maybe bend your knees and hug your knees into your body and just rock around back. Maybe give yourself a full extension on the ground. And whatever way feels easy and comfortable, just come back to maybe lying on your side and then slowly come back to seated. Take your time. Take your time. Externalizing, bringing your mind back out to here and now, present moment, your body, your breath, and just ground yourself a little bit. Rubbing the legs and arms, chest, face. And give yourself a bit of love. And self-love isn't all fluffy bath towels and chocolate and gin. Self-love is discipline, and that's one of the meanings of yoga. So taking care of yourself is actually, it's a discipline. Not always a popular word with people, but self-discipline is real love and care for yourself. So thank you for joining me today. Namaste. Be well, be happy, take care of yourself, take care of other people, and know that you're not alone. You're not alone, you're never alone, even when you feel totally alone. And please feel free to come again and connect with me. Say how I'd love to hear how you're doing, and if you've got any questions, and if you've got any suggestions or things you really want to do or learn, please just ask me. Okay. Thanks so much. I hope hope this worked well enough. It will get better, I promise.